Gentlemen in the mix.
Hello, traders. Welcome to the stream. Good to see y'all. You know, I'm gonna start the stream with your favorite thing ever, which is Bitcoin, which is just no movement. Right, down 0.13%. Nothing really changes in crypto these days, except for altcoins. Some of them continuing to sell off, right? So, same price as yesterday, same price as March. I mean, you got the two ideas of the roof pattern or just the channel, which was right there, right? You could also think about it, maybe 3 falling peaks going on right now, but pretty close. Okay, and it's just kind of weird because the stock market is roaring, like straight up roaring right now, and crypto can't catch bids. Bitcoin can't, Ethereum can't. XRP had been catching some, right? And XRP is one of the most promising cryptos out there right now based on technicals. BNB is garbage. BNB last night hit its lowest levels in a long time. We will look at that. Let's go to Ethereum. Down 0.63%. Testing that incredibly important level, 1730. Below that, 1420 most likely. But, you know, at the same time, there's that channel. There's the demand line and the 200-day moving average right around 1640. So you got some more downside, and, you know, and it'd be okay. Like, it really wouldn't be a big deal. That's where we are. There's just no liquidity, no movement, and any movement's just slowly bleeding out. Get through these so we can look and spend a lot of time on some stocks today that are just starting to look gorgeous, man. All right, here it is. BNB, lowest price achieved today since December 17th, 2022. And here it is, the dreaded 200 to 225 inflection zone. This is it, man. The scary thing about this is the context, where it's already been tested once, twice, and now a third time. But on this third time, what occurred? All the utter miserable failures to break the resistance. Therefore, the complex wave structure that could be setting us up for $52, which is a 1.618 fib extension from your low from June of last year to your high in November of last year. And that makes plenty of sense, technically, right? $52, but $40 the next level of actual support resistance. So, them getting kicked out of every Western country in the world seems like that would be the catalyst. Like, yeah, that'd be an adequate catalyst for ungodly downside. And while that's happening to BNB, all the altcoins are going to levels you would never have ever thought or dreamed they could go to. We were just talking about yesterday, some of these coins, like, what is this? Why is this coin worth $26 and it does nothing? Why can that not be worth $5? It can. All right, so that's just what we got going on, and it's just, I think you're delusional to ignore the fact that the most influential, largest, most powerful government in the world has certainly waged war on crypto, and there's no argument. That's happening. And you got members in Congress now trying to get rid of Gensler because it's so bad. It's tyrannical, killing the crypto industry, and then, you know, communist Chinese, they're letting, you know, opening their doors with what is it? Hold on. They're letting like U.S. crypto entities participate in crypto in Hong Kong with open arms, because, you know, they're seeing what this administration's doing. Wow. Okay. So, yep. Could be a lot lower. I'm sure it could take a while. There could certainly be a lot of demand here. There could be limit buys set up, whatever. You just never know how long a support's going to hold. And it's just, you can't be really optimistic being back at this level after already holding it a couple times. Rallying to slower high. It's terrible. But great news. Great news, chat. Officially, as of last night, let's just pull it up. As of last night in the evening, the second target of the short trade setup on Binance Coin was posted, it was posted May 8th, but last night, second target. Not the third, just the second. So let's get some Jesus chimes for TA being respected, right? That's all this channel is. Trying to identify structural developments at key inflection points and being able to read the room. Like, right, the new pieces of data. We can't let the new pieces of data, cloud what we thought was going on before. Always have to be able to change your mind real fast because, that third high right there, that tweezer top, all those things, happened over the course of like a week or something. And once that came to be, that's when it's like, it's time to strike. So yeah, we did it, man. Jesus chimes. Did I do it? There it is. All right, still got a third target, right? You got a third target, something seriously bad. Really, really something's wrong. All right. If BNB is seeing that third target and say you've, completed about 66% of the trade, one could exit, go their plan. But dude, there's the context or this 1272. There's really, I guess it like lines up with that low from June. So it's a pretty good third target, right? Because what happens if like it's a false bearish breakdown and then the buyers come in and push the price back above the support there? But don't know if you're going to be as lucky this time. Remember, below that's $40. That should be a fourth target. A Babe Ruth swing for the fences, fourth target, $40, $52. All right. Let's go to XRP. Good to see y'all. Man, we're just here every day, most days. Doing what we love, man. Loving the charts, loving the TA, and the strength. Tremendous strength on XRP. Up 0.83% today. Outperforming Bitcoin again, and it's just a work of art. It is an incredible looking structure. Composite operator. Accumulating his position over the course of half a year. And the conclusion, I would think of the TA's respect, the conclusion would be an 80 cent target of XRP. XRP hits 80 cents in time soon. The third valley, the back test of the 2020 level, the back test of the 200-day simple moving average. It's just unbelievable. It's like beautiful. It took a long time, man, I know, but really starting to come together here. It has come together, completely matured, and the last thing left to do, you'd think, would be the impulse phase, which is a massive breakout above this 56 cent level. So be on the lookout for it. Gorgeous. Those are your big four. Let's go to Bitcoin dominance because we had an insane, ungodly breakout a couple days ago. And yeah, this is just dreamish, a dream state. Wyckoff accumulation schematic that is now, you're not quite in phase E. Phase E, back test maybe, signs of strength up here, holding. Start separating for real after a back test. That you think we're starting to get into phase E. Just not quite there. Right, wherever it is. Okay, so very, very good. And the target 60% market cap dominance. Big J, long to SE after TA. Up 23%. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Oh my God, look at CCL. Holy crap. American Airlines, Delta, the cruise lines, the casinos, the resorts. Wow, man, this killed it today. We'll look at them. I'd imagine the hotels are killing it too. I figured they might have been done, but no, probably not. Okay, so that's the dominance. What I want to do though, well, here's total 3. If you just want to look at it, I just have this up. I like turtles. The triple turtles. Okay, triple Jonathans. Remember, it's like yeah, below 358. You just it's just so bad. There's not like a sector out there that looks this bad. It's like the canary, dude. It's like a meme. So awful. Like a XA, and then the B is lower than X because it's so hyper bearish, and then the lower high on C. That was the meme. That was the Scott Carney, Mitch Ray joint April Fool's joke a couple of years ago. The canary pattern. This is this is it, dude. So 2618's down there. Oh my God. So yeah, it hasn't really happened. There hasn't been much follow through at all. So, but just terrible. Total breaking that demand line, breaking below the 200-week simple moving average. A little concerning, right? I mean, that's just never good. You should never want to see that. You shouldn't be getting back above it, holding now, breaking it. Lowest weekly close yesterday since March 6th. And then yeah, just remember, just sitting at this 200-day moving average still. A few days now, just holding it. I don't know how much longer that'll hold, but it would require a miracle from Bitcoin and Ethereum. I mean, no other altcoin is going to save this market. It's only going to be Bitcoin and Ethereum. And XRP, I don't think is going to really move the meter here for the whole market. But you need them all big 3 or 4 to rally. And one of the 4 is just wrecked. So we can take a look. Hey, man, remember the whole, hey, dude, we got to look at Hex because it's market cap and blah, 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 blah. All right, we'll look at it under the spotlight again. Hex down 8% today, just rivaling that same low back from January 2021. Yeah, below that, man, you don't even want to know. I shouldn't even talk about it. It should be like Voldemort. It's like 0.3 of 1 cent if Hex falls below 6.7 of 1 cent. So another 50% downside once it breaks. It does. Oh, God. All right. Crypto.com, what happened? Well, really bad, man. Really, really bad. You think, oh, the reaction off 5.2 cents, that was an all-time low, right? You hit an all-time low 2 days ago. But then like a rally ensued and the buyers were able to push the price above the all-time low, wick low, like, you know, back from 2020, right? They were able to close the price above it. But what happened, it was like a bearish back. It's crazy, dude. Yesterday was like the bearish back test of this low from November. And now the follow through, like a break, hook, and go ongoing. You're about to have, right, in 35 minutes. Crypto.com. Matt Damon coin about to have the lowest candle close in human history. And you got a bearish wave structure, a really bearish wave structure with B886 and C lower high. Oh my God, dude. See down at like 3 cents. 3.2 cents. Wow. Can't believe it now, but that is going on. Awful. SOL, Sol, let's go, man. Just another day working on your lowest daily close since the beginning of the year. 1246 you think will be tested soon, and then below that $5 eventually. QNT, we're talking about bad stuff yesterday. Pathetic. Yeah, he's trying to break this $100 level. Once this $100 level breaks, I think it's the floodgates. Floodgates, man. Remember, like, context is so important. It looked good, and then when new data presents itself, it's okay. And then, oh, wow, this isn't really what we're looking for. That should have been it. There should have been enough demand to break 156. It's not going anywhere. I don't like it. Testing these supports now so long. $85 if you break this. So 15% downside potential. It's a route. ZRX, just terrible, right? I mean, do we need to look at it? This the trader's market, remember? It's just a reiteration of like trades, and it's trading, and it's not, well, hey man, I'm just gonna like be an investor in ZRX token, right? I'm not. You trade, and that's it. If you want to hold, buy Beanie Babies. Right, ZRX. It was crazy. It was amazing, and then it was over. Like so many. It was crazy. It was amazing. January 12th, false bearish breakdown, bullish divergence, second low. The wedge was completed. I mean, you were just near the apex, and the ice line from history was tested, right? All the greatest things you could have asked for a trade setup. Play it out. 2 of the 3. And that's the best we could hope for in this trash loser bearish market. Yep, that's all you got. And so now already, it's gotten so bad that it's already hit the stop loss. Like at that point, the trader would have moved their stop to entry, so that had already gotten stopped out. So anyway, yep, that's how it is in altcoin world now. Written down 2%. Oh, it's just terrible, man. Working on the lowest daily candle close. It's very close to it just depends on the price action in the next 30 minutes. Either the lowest close since Christmas Eve of last year or the lowest close since April of 2020. Either way, man, just 2 days ago was the lowest price you had seen in over 3 years. Very, very bad, boys. Here's Orchid. Your wilted Orchid coin at all-time lows, and no support in price discovery. But we understand how far this could go. 3.3 cents could lose another like 35, 40% of its value, whatever. There's a lot of downside. Yeah, 35%. There it is. Just going across the markets on these ones that are down, like, Bitcoin's not moving and these ones are down. Like, there's EOS, the bear flag, the all-time lows, blah, blah, blah. Okay, all right. Crypto loser show. Crypto. Here it is. Link, Chainlink, loser.
Gentlemen.
Below $5 is $1.50, $1.50. So have your alert set up on this one, man. Yeah, you got Jay Powell coming in a couple days to do stuff to freak out the algos. Yeah, that's the VIX. VIX spiked today a little. Spiked it. It was up today a little bit. All right, so that's. Do we really even need to go any further into crypto today? We're gonna look at the ones that are up. Well, Uniswap's up 6% today. Who cares? That's great. It's pumping. It's a graveyard, dude. Comp up 8% today. Let's go. Getting back above all-time lows from June of last year. All right, if you want to play with it. Go for it. FIL up 3%. Doesn't matter. Doesn't really matter. ENS up 3.64%. Hey, look, buyers trying to defend the support. Look, they're trying, man. KCS. Does it even matter, man? Like just yesterday, KuCoin made its lowest close since March 2021, and then today it's up 2%. Who cares? So I was just showing all the red, and there's some green. There is some green today. All right. S&P 500, the king of kings. I was pinging today in the Discord when it was happening. Jesus chimes. The August high has been officially taken out. Highest daily candle close on the S&P 500 since April 21st, 2022. Official break of an ice line, a zone, you name it. It's been good so far. I know, at any time, any meeting with the FOMC, it could just be the one that turns it all around. It's going to turn around eventually, but it's just, you're trying to standing in the way of a freight train that just broken out. It made 52-week highs today. So incredible stuff. Technical levels broken for now. Come back tomorrow or on Wednesday, Thursday, and a reversal's happening. We'll talk about it. But for today, rejoice. These things have happened. The most recent piece of data is that. Sweet. Dow Jones. Well, there it is. Seems like you're breaking out to some level. Now, you got to take out the highs, and that's all we're going to talk about. I mean, you take out 34,280. I think you're in pretty good shape here. Dow Jones is just not yet taken out its August high. You'd like to see that. But, my God, man, powerful. Buyers defending that 200 moving average, and the bid's coming in. Bid's been coming in on small caps and a lot of the assets on the Dow Jones Industrial average. Beautiful. IWM, just hanging in there. 0.42% today, up after hours, 0.33%. And 188 is the big one. That's the big level. Soon to be tested, right? You think in the next few days, maybe this week, 188's tested. I don't know if we'll break it, but you can understand why it's such a big level going back to January of last year. So many tests, so many failures. Come on, break it. So you want to see this, huh? You want to see some ETFs, some sectors within, right, that make up the S&P 500. Well, you had technology, of course, that. Come on, you know I'm about to press.
Technology, what is that all about? Is it good or is it whack?
It's both, LEG. The XLK, highest daily candle close since January 4th, 2022, and soon approaching that massive 88% retrace. Wow, so close. We'll play Jesus Chimes when it happens. Have your alert set up on this for that. The 886 of 886s is nigh. Wow. That is a massive structure. That is crazy. Never in the history of the XLK has there been a harmonic so pronounced, so massive, so undeniable. Yeah, you didn't quite get to a 1618 from B to D here, but still, that's very close, all right?
Can you look at $CCJ, please?
What's up, Anthony? Thank you, dude. We will, yes. All right, so what will happen, chat? Will we see some sort of major reaction at the 88% retrace? So, what's the next one? Consumer discretionary. The Terra Luna, the inverse Terra Luna fractal, right? Hey, look, it's natural gas with Terra Luna. One high, the second high, that's a head and shoulders. And here it goes, right? What a breakout we had with a gap up at the beginning of June, end of May, and the highest daily candle close since September of last year, highest close of 2023. And there's just nothing here. I mean, you think that 173 is the target. This is glorious. Okay, somebody out there in the world, tell me the difference between what we're seeing right here. You see it. And right here, what's the difference? Listen, I'm not talking about context, but what's the difference? There is none. One high, massive drawdown. Second high, head and shoulders. Okay. So similar outcome could be coming for consumer discretionary, the XLY. I'm saying flip it over. Flip it over and tell me what's different. There's no difference. Not really. Understand the slightly lower low or the slightly higher high in the previous high. It's beautiful. It's like unbelievable. Communications had its own Momo shift structure, and the breakout and the run and the highest daily candle close on the XLC since April 20th, 2022. Hype in the chat.
Is that a joint?
$65 is the target. That's that overhead resistance from September of 2020. Wow, that's pretty. That's really pretty right there, chat. 200-day moving average defended. Ice line from history. Undeniable ice line from history. Sprung, back tested, and after that back test, that's when the right shoulder became discernible, and that is when the follow through occurred. It seems like, yes, that's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. For now, PEJ, Remember, this is the one that's unbelievable. Remember the new data? Buyers defending that low of all lows with a demand line, a 200-day moving average, and an ice line from history. Just unreal, like psycho amazing. That piece of data right there is like, oh, hyper bullish wave structure. Remember, this is like the inverse of the cryptos. Okay, this is just like the cryptos, but the other way around. Oh, and you know, every time I look at this, I'm gonna do this, right? It's the 886 on B, the lower high on C, so the 1618 on D. It's gorgeous. So powerful. Look at the 200-day moving average being defended twice. Oh my God, dude. Casinos, airlines, cruise companies, resorts, hotels, whatever. Looks like they're about to moon collectively. Just by the looks of this stuff, man. It's crazy. All right. XLI. Wow, I got industrial sector. Look, the ice line. It's a very real level being defended. And now you got that kind of higher low double bottom stuff. One low, then the second low. Highest close since March 6th. And you could be headed to 106, 107 up here. Wow, that's a big deal, man. It looked like head and shoulders, and then there was no breakdown. Buyers defended. So if buyers defend the ice line or the neckline, then it's not a pattern. Credible.
So deep in love.
XLB, you know, it's kind of putting in a second low, but not really doing anything else. I mean, it's been lower highs, lower lows, so not really in the same category as some of these sectors. XLV, which is health, you think, man, you got to wonder here. These subtle tells where we know there's this undeniable ice line that goes back to May of 2021 that's been tested over and over and over again, back tested, whatever. And look what happened. There was possibly, you think about possibly, there was so much demand that the sellers were unable to push the price to actually test that clear, undeniable level again. And if that's the case, bullish engulfing with follow through, one low, the second low could be like a higher low double bottom. Could be a sign of strength right there. Yeah. Look at the lows, then the higher low, then the higher low. We got a bunch of higher lows coming in, don't we? It's interesting, right? It looks like it's all over for healthcare and then a pivot. Anyway, so those were, and then the XLE though didn't do well today. It was down almost 1%. And remember, this one's like, I mean, again, I could be so wrong on this. My interpretation was, while there was an entire bear trend that was extended on for a year last year, XLE was bullish the whole time. And now everything's changing. And after, you know, you have a completed cycle. That was what I thought. And maybe I'm still wrong. Maybe I'm wrong here. Like, you know, I'm just not. You hit these key levels, you hit 886s, you create rising wedges, and on the, you know, inside the wedge, you create classic distribution structure. But then all of a sudden, one low, then the second low, then you like double bottom here and you get back above a key $78 level. You know, above that, you could be okay. You really could. So I think that's your cutoff, $78. Maybe $76. Yeah. Anyway, so let's knock out that. Well, let's look at gold real quick, as we do. Just consolidating. The bearish divergence really just underperforming. Positive momentum building. Promising. You know, fundamentally, you know, gold's a good asset to have some exposure to. Better than the US dollar, that's for sure. But yeah, it's optimistic on gold and silver, okay? Yeah, silver after that back test. Well, it's really the failed bearish breakdown with the bullish engulfing and then the back test. It's been nice, man. You could be going a lot higher. It's like, oh, is this XRP? Yeah, a lot of accumulation occurring again. But we'll see. Food commodities pumped today, where you had rice futures hitting fresh highs. Fresh. Multi-year highs again. 3-year highs on rice futures, where you knew if 1850 was taken out, where this was probably going. And I don't think it's done. I think you would probably be seeing 2169 up there, 786. Insane. But remember, don't forget these classic accumulation structures. Hey, you know what? Rice is XRP. Think about it. You know, it's like a similar story, right? Where you had one low and then you had the exact same lows. That's what XRP did. But then after that second low gets put in, right? That's when the rallies and the sell-offs and then the higher lows start coming in. Okay. And then after, so this is what we don't expect anything, but typically when you see structures like this and they resolve, you know, you get massive markups, and that's what we're thinking. Maybe XRP. It's very, very possible to see 80 cent XRP in time because it's done the same thing. And these just occur all over the place, man. What just happened to Apple now, bro? That's a way you get me to look at Apple? Down 1% after hours. It was up 1% today. It hit all-time highs, right? Jesus chimes on Apple hitting all-time highs, at least on the candle close.
Hype in the chat!
There you have it. After hours, down 1%, 180, 187. Not a big deal, just right at the highs from 2021. But yeah, 113 shark idea. We'll put it to the test. It is textbook. It meets criteria, even on the B to D point. You know, minimum 1618 here, 1618 with a 113. All right. All that divergence and still nothing, man. It's crazy, freaking crazy. Corn futures catching some bids today. Highest daily close since April 27th. Okay. The corn, you know, catching bids, but still, you know, it's no higher highs. Still in this downtrend until further notice. You got to break these highs first, like the Dow Jones, right? You got to break them. If you break them, let's talk. Till then, kind of hands off, right? Gasoline futures. Oof. Where it looks okay, but now I don't know how to, dude, it's tough here because you got energy, like US oil's bad. So if US oil's dumping, I think, doesn't gasoline kind of go with it sometimes, a lot of times. Like cattle futures, just up there. You're gonna eat the bugs. You're gonna own nothing, and you're just gonna deal with it. You're gonna love it, and if you don't love it, you better not talk about it. Otherwise, they're gonna ruin your life. Better take it. Okay. The stake chart. Looks like getting ready for even higher highs. Remember, it's at all-time highs anyway, so okay. Crazy. I mean, coffee futures got wrecked today, down 7%. Woof. All right, maybe getting a little weird here. Falling back below that 200-day moving average, and that weakness is weird. Now again, okay, still could be valid of an idea here, like this, all these higher lows, but remember, we're not here to try to act like we know if this asset's going to really catch fall with all this. We just understand that 172 is hands off, like you are out of coffee. If say you were trying to long this or something for maybe 219, you would be out. Your stop loss would be triggered at 172 or lower. It just would. Like you don't mess with coffee below that price. Got destroyed today. Log futures down today, but whatever, you know, okay. And that's about it. Really, everything else is pretty flat. So let's look at that. We had that one request, right? And then we'll look at some of these stocks that kind of killed it today, okay? And it was CCJ. All right. CCJ for our buddy Anthony F. Cameco. Wow, dude, just unbelievable, dude. Just wow. Wow. Okay, so kind of a little messy here, but like, and I haven't been here in a minute, so let me extend this out for you to see here. My God, man, the buyers really defending this demand line going back to 2020. What a trend, man. Ungodly. All right, hitting that heart line today, hitting and testing that. Oh, it's all-time highs. Nah, it's not. Yeah, it's just hitting like it's rivaling the highest level since April last year. Right, it's at nearly 52-week highs, and really you got to wonder here: is this the same type of like higher low double bottom, where you got like one low here, and then we got like the second low, the second test, and look at that acceleration, so nice, man. So 3381. If you ever break 3381, I mean, look left. It's nothing till 4357. But yeah, this channel has been really well respected. So you could be going to like 39, 40 bucks up here to test that. Beautiful so far, man. Really, that's nice. On CCJ, where were you? You just wanted me to look at it. Okay, I'm just looking at it. What a trend. Freaking crazy trend. Love the W shape playing out, but you know, buyers defending and never making lower lows, just about the same lows. Trend's your friend. Trend is your friend. Yep. Pretty. What is the point of a Mitch Ray coin? I mean, there's literally no point. It would provide no value to anyone. It would just be a joke. It'd be like a Beanie Baby of me. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense. All right, so CCJ, great segue into CCL of 12.45%, of 1.22% after hours, and it was just unbelievable. It was gorgeous, dude. First target of the trade setup achieved officially today. You want to see it? We'll look. Posted this May 15th. Classic accumulation structure completed. There was the reasoning. Right, you had an asset hitting its lows from April 2020. Buyers defended once, then twice in the channel, and then hit that at the top of the channel and sold off one more time. And there it was. It was like breaking a supply line. Put the third low in. Locally, you had this little double bottom here. It was something else, man. It was just, you were breaking back above levels. It was primed, right? And so from there, May 15th, here we are, June 12th, less than a month later. Is it not showing it? Yeah, it's not. I don't know why it's not updating. The price hit 14.85 today, a little over that, and so it's not updating. So maybe we'll wait tomorrow and it'll actually show it. But the price is right here. So Jesus chimes for CCL. Just all we doing, man, is identifying discernible patterns that have been researched, and it's all happening at inflection points. And I never knew that this was going to play out, dude. Never knew. You don't have to know. Leave the pride at the door. But just know you know how to set up stop losses, entries, and reasonable, equitable take profits. It's incredible, man. So, yeah. NCLH was another one that just was like, this massive M shape at all-time lows, completing and just running at its highest level since November. Highest, and that's the highest daily candle close on NCLH since May 5th of 2022. So, very nice. It's beautiful. Gotta wonder what this will truly turn into in time. You just never know, man. This is what Bitcoin looked like after it crashed in 2018 into 19. Same M-shaped structure, and then just goes up 61%. It goes to 14K. It's insane. So, up 7.2% today. USB downgrade on Apple. That's what happened. Okay. Oracle all-time highs today. It's unstoppable. This thing after hours is up 3.54% based on nothing. Like, there might have been some catalysts I haven't seen, but they don't have earnings today. Insane. Look, this thing's 120. right now, after hours, 120.59. Melt up on Oracle. Unreal. Shopify 52-week highs up 6% today, roughly. Highest daily candle close since April 6th of last year. Same thing, man, right? Classic accumulation. Similar-ish to XRP. Intel amazing too. Well, Shopify, let's go to it. Let's check out the publication, because this is great, man. This is like planting seeds months ago, and the seeds are blossoming. You understand? They're blossoming. So this was posted March 14th. There were reasons behind it, okay? It's like a thought process always on these. There was. You see it, right? And you're like, well, yeah, that makes sense. Ice line being defended. The third valley. Hidden bullish divergence completely matured on the MACD histogram. Love the 200, of course. Like, how is this not perfect?
Hi, Mitch. Can you look Labu? Thanks.
What's up, Daniel? Yeah, man. We'll do it. Okay, if Oracle beat on earnings, then that means that the trading view is screwed up with the earnings calendar right now. So that happens. It definitely has done that before. I'm sure it'll do it again, like today. Well, look, Daniel, thank you. So it's just like, right here it was for the taking in March. The level, right? The level right there. August 2019. Successful backtest. Time to strike. And then took a minute, but all right. There it is. And the next target, $78-ish, 77.72. You're on the way, man. Again, we just made the highest close in over a year today. Spectacular, man. And way higher if you're talking about a common retrace. A lot higher than just those two targets. Remember, I'm posting this March 14th. You know what was going on in March? Banks were crashing. Fear was at its highest point, and I don't even remember how long. Fear was crazy if you remember March. So it's like, yeah, man, I'll be grateful for 77, 72 back then. But of course, now, with the way just fears are melting away, unlimited spending bill getting passed, yeah, I mean, like, oh, I can't believe this dude wouldn't post like a third target at like $180, you know, whatever. But you got to remember, like, these get posted in the past, and it's like, dude, the whole world seems like it's about to collapse. I mean, banks are failing, bank runs, crazy. But in the heart of it, the technicals were there, aren't they? And even more so, the beginning of the year with like Google. What about Intel? Intel with that high or low. My God, man. And highest daily. Shoot, dude, let's see. Yep, it is. Oh, it was so close. The highest daily candle close since April 4th, but real close to the highest close since of the year 2023. But you want to see something, man? I mean, this is like whatever. I don't even. Dude. You know, this was also a trade setup. Just saying. You want to see it? We'll look. Remember, it's only hit at one of the targets. Just one. What the heck? Just one. But it's okay, right? What was the thought process on this one? You know, it's like, oh, a third, triple bottom. The failure, like seeing, just identifying, wow, the sellers failed again, third time. We're back, might as well take a shot now. I knew like you could have waited for a back test, and it did get that back test just a couple days later, which is absurd, right? It's just, of course. But from there, I mean, you got one target, then the sell-off. I mean, almost back to entry, and then rally, and you're headed to number 2 and 3. They're not far away now. Like $1.40, $2.80, something like that, to go. I mean, just And, posting this March 3rd, fear high as F, man. Just crazy fear in the markets. Sentiment garbage. Prevailing, and trade setups, they succeed, they fail, whatever. It's all good. Marvel up today, 3.4%. What a gap up. My God, earnings just crazy, dude. And sorry, there it is. And Nvidia too, AMD, all the semis just up there, like not topped, not done by the looks of it so far, until Jerome comes in and wrecks the world. It's kind of crazy, man. It's like things been going pretty freaking well. I mean, you got some like on the bottom side and on the top. Look at this, January 11th. We're talking 6 months ago, almost to the date this trade setup was posted, and here we are, right? 6 months, half a year. Okay, there you go. Third target still hadn't even been hit yet, but 2 of the 3 have been achieved. Very nice. For now. I love TA, man. Like, it's just so fun, like, to identify this stuff and to see it play out. It's like it's modern day art, dude, or modern day like magic, like wizard stuff, dude. Beautiful. And let's continue on some of this tech stuff. Like, look at Micron. Look at this back test, right? First off, you broke the supply line. A pretty nice run to test the next resistance, and a dark cloud cover reversal confirmed with a close, and then the gap down, and then the sell off, and then what? Buyers are now defending what was always the sell wall. Always the sell wall is now the buy wall. It is now flipped, and it is now confirmed for the first time, really, that what was once resistance is now support, and some nice follow through. Gap filled today from June 7th. So, but that's pretty cool. Pretty cool to see this back test. Let's see if we get some follow through, and maybe we can get, above $75 this time. And there's not much there till $93. So Micron's doing some good things. AMD as well. Here it is. My God, AMD up after hours 0.82%, up 3.42% on the day. Highest daily candle close on AMD since February 2022. 52-week highs. Let's go AMD, Nvidia, Marvel, Micron, Hewlett Packard. Dude, all of them doing extremely well today. So. But, so we've looked at Apple today. We've looked at, gosh dang it, dude. All right, it's a new day. It's a new day, chat. Ran out of time. Let's go to Bitcoin. We'll look on the 8th, top of the hour. We'll look at Bitcoin, Ethereum. Here it is. Dead. Like, not the same market. You can clearly tell. Things melting up, going nuts. In equities and then in cryptos, just dead. As dead as it's ever been. But hey, Bitcoin's at $26,000 roughly, with everything being dead, which is good. I just wish there's more to talk about on the local on the 8s now. It's like, market's dead. All right, that's it. Crypto, altcoins are destroyed. The only thing that looks good is XRP. Maybe Litecoin, but dude, not even really. It's XRP standing alone in the darkness. Because it's the World Economic Forum psychopath ESG loser coin, unfortunately. It will be the coin they use to control everyone and their carbon credits and whatever, 15-minute cities and eating bugs and climate change and everything, all that crap. Open borders, lawlessness, okay. Weaponizing governments against their own people. That's the XRP way. That's it now. We've learned it. Okay. Sad, dude. Real sad. So there's just more exciting things to look at than crypto. That's the way the markets go, dude. Sometimes it's like that. Sometimes you just have to be a chameleon. You have to be able to go where there's action, go where there's movement, go where there's structures that are less neutral, that are more bullish, where there's more upside, Let's continue to look back at this dead market. Ethereum, okay. Just, it's hard to trust it, man. You got 1, 2, 3 now. You got classic distribution. Yeah, dude, just crypto, man. It's a wasteland. And we're in the summer. And stocks are melting up and just no relief in sight in this desert. BNB just patiently waiting for $40 or $52. Just waiting. And when that happens, bye-bye all altcoins. You have a much harder time seeing my chart lines than other channels, Real Estate says. Is that true, chat? No one's ever said that before, ever. I mean, my lines? Is that real? I've always tried, like, really hard to make sure, like, everything's okay. Like, magnified, like, numbers and inflection zones and gray, yellow lines. What is so... I'm looking at what you're looking at. That's how I've always referenced my streams, and I've always empathized with the viewer. Yeah, I don't know, dude. So yeah, it's very, very
Thanks
bearish.
for the stream, Mitch. Can you take a quick look at Etsy? Volatile past few days.
Still been garbage, dude. With all this stuff mooning, Etsy's just been bad, bleeding out. Just, that's how it seems to real estate. We can't please everyone. I don't know what I can actually do to make this more clear. Like, you can see a gray zone here, and that's where, like, the price is pivoted, and it's like below that is, false bearish breakdown, but nothing. Straight line up and down. It's black. It's like just nothing here. I just don't. It's simple. I think it's a pretty simple layout. I don't know. Now make sure your resolution's good, dude. Jeez. XRP the king, man. Right? Like we looked at Rice futures. Here's the structure. It's the Rice futures structure. What happened to orange juice futures after this structure developed? That happened. And that's the way it looks it's going to be on XRP in time. Doesn't mean it's 100% certain. It just seems probable. Higher lows, the structure 6 months large. That is extremely large. And the performance of XRP while everything's getting nuked, not XRP. So just like, you got to pay attention to strength in this market, and this is the one. This is the one of ones. It's so crazy to say, like, oh, when does it ever do that? It's been a long time, man. I mean, maybe 4 or 5 years since XRP was like in the spotlight, looking like the best asset based on technical analysis. Not, oh, hey, man, what it is. Fundamentals and I'm just talking about structures on the chart that have been researched, studied, and found to be more bullish. Jerry Raber, we're just hoping it could drop like a rock. Of course, man, that's a risk. Welcome to the market. Yeah, but this chart is implying that, my God, Gensler himself's behind this, right? They're about to pump this thing to kingdom come, dude. That will be done. But not over till the breakout. And the breakout's 56 cents, and you better have your alert set up like me with synchronized beeps. So we'll all be looking at the moon together. And when the beeps go off, we'll all know what's happening. Okay. So let's go to that other request, and that'll be the last one, dude. It's like 2 requests today. No, 3 requests, sorry. Like, you look at XRP, then you look at total, and it's just like not the same. We are not the same for now. Labu. Oh, biotech. 3-time levered ETN. Yeah, well, dude, that's decay on this. So it's always better to look at the underlying asset because of decay. Yeah, because it's just always going to make all-time lows. So I think it'd be a good idea to just look at biotech, which is the XBI. The XBI is the thing that you'd be wanting to short. I don't know if I'd short this. It's tough, man. I know it's below resistance, but dude, here's the thing you got to think about, right? We know the structure. We know the structure. It's where you have one low. This is like the Ethereum in June of last year. You have 2 lows that confirm accumulation. That's the way it kind of looks to me. I know, like, it hasn't taken out either of these highs yet. It's still below 91.31. But look, man, you've failed once. You failed twice. That should be it. It should be over for XBI after that failed attempt. But it's not. All that happened was you confirmed accumulation. Far less market participants involved with this asset than we saw in May. Same as we saw in October and September. So, really tough here, man. I can't. With that new piece of data from April, it's really tough to be like, oh, and you're above the 200-day moving average. This could be common retrace zone where it's time. You break $91, you go up to $100 and higher. So, shorting this, which is exactly what you requested, LABU, 3-time levered short. Unless I'm crazy. Was it long? No, he's bullish. Oh. Bullish. Oh, okay. You're onto something then. He was asking about the levered bullish. Okay. Well, you can't really do TA on this because of decay, but this is the underlying asset that you'd use that LABU as your tool, your financial instrument, your financial tool to long with leverage, but you're using TA here. And the TA here is interesting. It's nothing really confirmed yet, but promising, optimistic, and very close to breakout. And you have your alert set up above like 91.70. You hear that beep, you're breaking the key level of levels that goes back to 2015, like 8 years ago. That's it. So that's your biotech looking actually pretty interesting here, but not out of the woods at all, because this could turn into another lower high and we dump later. But these two for now makes things interesting. Okay. All right. All right. Etsy for the mean. Thanks, dude, for the 15. Very volatile. Yeah, but again, what a loser so far. I mean, that's just, you got the completed M shape. It's beautiful, dude. It's a beautiful shark pattern, completed, reacted. You know what would be best? What would legit be the most amazing thing ever is we got some sort of formal bullish back test of 73.53 and we pivoted right there. You get that spring back test, man, the sky's the limit. That could be an actionable entry, right? With a reasonable stop set just marginally below that. So I think you want it, again, I don't know if it's going to do that. I'm just saying idealistically, that's what I would want. I would want to see Etsy at 73.53 and we see like a bullish engulfing candle or a piercing line reversal or something at that level. And then like, when it starts reacting off that level, reversing, maybe catching a follow through, the long, one goes long and sets that stop loss just below this 2019 low, and you let it ride and targets probably, back up to 146, 150. That, I mean, if you're talking about trying to strategize here, that might be your best bet. It's just you're so close, but just not quite there. See what happens in the coming days and weeks, okay? You're looking at it from a short perspective. I don't kind of like missed the short, right? I mean, like here was terrible, and now you're starting to get to a point where your downside's limited. Even if it continues down, you have some limited downside. I mean, I get it. Yeah, it could go down another $20. Just you're not really shorting high, are you? And that's always the goal: short high, short at resistance, short at tops like BNB. You're not at a resistance, really, right? So just inherently, it's just not a good short. See what I'm saying? Buy low, sell high. Well, you're actually low based on this massive M shape, 3-year large M shape that could be working on a type 2 return. I don't know if that helps, but thanks, dude. So yeah, we were just looking at some stocks, man. You know, some tech, these trade setups, and gang busting, dude. It's been amazing. About Under Armour, just checking on it. Look at this, dude. Look what happened today on Under Armour. Remember, this is a trade setup, a new one, a fresh one from last week. You gotta love this price action. Oh, are you kidding me, dude? Are you effing kidding me? On UAA, the spring back test. What is that, man? That's just some nothing burger peasant level, right? Oh, wait, nah, it just happens to be that absolute low from April 9th, 2020. So buyers have recaptured the level. They have now confirmed it as support. Consequence of that, 920 minimum. Yeah. It's like, dude, what about actionable trades? And here we are. And it's like, you gonna say something, dude? You can say anything at all? Here we are.
Thoughts on MNS, ASX. Bart pattern from May 2020. Shears 0.00090017 BTC.
Thank you, BTC UTXO, for the continuous support and contributions, man, over all these streams, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, we'll look at MNS on the Australian Stock Exchange. Bat pattern. What did I say? Bat Porton? What? I don't know, dude. Yeah, dude, we'll look. Here it is. Just whether it succeeds or fails, whatever. This is it. Talking about buy low. Here you go. All right. Yeah, let's just go to it. Haven't even cracked into airlines yet. We're just MNS. Magnus. I'm just glad it's not called Maglin. If you know who Maglin is in Silmarillion, I'd be triggered right now. It's pretty close though. Almost triggered. Screw Maglin. What a piece of crap. Look him up if you don't know what he did. Unless you want it, you know. You want it to be spoiled or not, I don't know. It's terrible. But yeah, Maglin. Alright, so this is what, you know, we got 8 million volume. Alright. So we probably need to go to the weekly here because we want to check out all the data, right? Because it's a 4-in chart, literally, and, you know, hypothetically, right? Because I've not been here before. I've never been here. I have no memory of this place. Khazad-dûm. But also it's foreign because it's the Australian Stock Exchange, so it's a double meaning. So here's your weekly. And yeah, basement. You're at the basement, of course. You're at a level, first time ever, pivot and rally in 2005. I mean, look at where the price goes when the buyers defend this level successfully. Look what can happen. The issue, all right, sometimes the issue with this can be, yeah, this is where it could pivot. This is where it could run to 57 cents. But there are other times in history where there are lower levels to go, like 12.5 cents to 11 cents. You see that. You see that pivot point from 2008, 2009, or 2010. And then it goes even lower and go down to 2 cents. So that's the problem here. It's like you are at the vicinity of the basement, but you're not at the deepest depths of the basement where there could be actually even lower risk entries for longs. I just don't know, man. It's up 16% today. I don't know if that's really going to hold or whatever. It like never makes money. It doesn't make money. Magnus Energy Technologies Limited. But yeah, that's all I can tell you is if one wanted, they could maybe layer in if they wanted, if they were going to really try to be trading this. It could take a while and it could be a headache and you wouldn't feel good. But, if it falling down to 12 cents from 16 cents, it's a lot of downside. But it's like layering in a very small amount instead of like going in like, what my whole position would be on a long for this. You'd be like, how about 20% of that instead of what you were going to do anyway, and layering in a little bit here, a little bit at 12, a little bit at 11. You just run the risk of like, what if it falls below that and comes on down to rival 2 cents? You're screwed, right? So it's a tricky one, but I get why you requested it. And always, man, the best insurance policies really when you see the W or the M shape, right? The 886 will set you free. That's why I love Scott Carney's M shapes, his sharks, right? Because the 886, you don't have to really even think about it. You'd be like, nah, I'm going to hold off and see if we can get a 12.5 cent entry. Because that is the 886. That is the completion of an M shape here. It's a shark. So just things to think about. I wish it was always easy, simple. Sometimes it is, man. Sometimes it's undeniable. Sometimes it do be like Under Armour. But where's my... Oh, I'm looking at the weekly. My bad. Sorry. Yeah, sometimes it can be like a no-brainer for where the entry would be. No-brainer. Because it's perfect. Right there. To the cent. To the penny. No doubt. But then you got something like what you just requested, and it could be multiple areas where you've lost 30-40% of your value before it pivots later. So all right, that was for BTCUTXO. All right, let's go to Amazon. Check it out. Highest daily candle close on Amazon since September 14th, 2022. This is a trade setup. Waiting on 135. That's the first target of this trade setup. We had to do it that way to make it equitable, I believe. Let's check it out on its journey so far. Good thought process behind this one, man. Critical thinking. TA. Only the levels, man. All right, here it is. The high from 2018. What happened? Right? Not just one low, then the lower low, the inverse head and shoulders of the Momo shift, but look, the rally and the breakout above that level I just showed you, and then the back test, and that was it. On the successful back test, it's time to strike. Okay, because it's not about knowing if an asset's going to go up, chat. It's never about that. It's never been about that. You don't know, but you know that this level is unbelievably important to all market participants in the world that actually read charts, the program bots, whatever.
The stock called DVN Energy Oil Company. Thanks. Juicy 10% dividend yield.
Devin, thank you, dude. Yes, we will. Much love. Kings. But we do know this is a level. It's very important. And below it, you want nothing to do with Amazon. Nothing. Above it, very good opportunity. And the piercing line, Japanese candlestick reversal at that level. Unreal. So, again, we're getting there. We're 132. Okay. Oh, yeah, I went with the minor high, not the more major high. So, you're getting there. I mean, 133... TP1, TP2, 144. Good enough. Delta Airlines, massive day today, past week. Look at where we are, chat, on the precipice of an enormous crossroads. The supply lines that takes you back to March 2021. Here we are today at it. We break it, hold it. Context is pretty good. In fact, it's incredible. Where you have a level from history that you cannot deny. It is so real. This is like, there is no question. There is no controversy with, oh, well, there's this other low that was also, nope, it's here. 2014, multiple times. Okay, the spring back test. Yes. That's why the context is absolutely incredible. The higher lows than the previous lows. Very, very good. So $42, $70, $44 is like your target zone. You break that, that's when the sky's the limit. That's when you're going to 5110. But yeah, it's just the recovery, the new data that's been presented in the past 2 months, really changing things. Love it, man. Let's look at DXCM. What happened today? Well, look at this reaccumulation structure. I mean, come on, man. Ascending triangle. Does this not get you going, dude? Being like, oh, wow. Highest daily candle close since April 7th of last year. 52-week highs and a breakout. And unreal, dude. But here's one thing that was so effing unreal. Look, the high, the key inflection point from August 2020. Look what happened. It was broken. It was broken April 12th. But guess what? A formal, successful, bullish back test occurred before 52-week highs again. And possibly more upside. It's just, the stuff's awesome, dude. I don't know, man. I could do this all day. I'm not going to. It's just fun for me. This is just magic. I'm so happy. 13 years, going on 14 years ago, I fell in love with this stuff. I found it and just self-taught for the most part, everything. And I am just so happy. Lows. You see lows, dude? Oh my. Speaking of ascending triangles, right here. So you got the completed Gartley pattern. And then what? Accumulation, reaccumulation. You've got the higher lows in the sell wall. And I love right here, you can see it. It's like a strong wave structure. Woo. Just think about it, right? We talk about these subtle cues where, look, the demand lines there. 1 and 2 and 3 and then 4. It's there. It's literally there. And then the sell-off happened May 16th. And what occurred? You can barely tell, but there was a failed attempt from sellers to actually test that level again because there was maybe too much demand and or not enough supply. So therefore, that's really subtle sign of strength. And look at you now, highest daily candle close since February. And now you just think, okay, confirmation low. And what? You see it? Something like this. Yeah, but butterfly behavior, 233 to 250. Yep. Lows, man, looking like a snack right now. There's literally nothing I could do to make chat do anything to be hype. I can't. If this doesn't get chat typing, been live hour 20 minutes. I'm just gonna wrap it up. Go to DVN for Devin. Yeah, Devin, another one that's trying its dangest to hold on for dear life. Yeah, man. Holding on for dear life here. Devin Energy. This ice line goes back all the way to 2005. Let me show you here and extend this out. Scan for the contribution and the request. You see that undeniable inflection point that has been tested over and over and over, more times than you could count. It's been resistance, resistance. This is the level of levels on DVN. So great request because look where we are. Buyers are doing what they can to defend it for the second time. Now you got to get above 50, man. We're so close. But dude, getting above that, I think would have some serious consequences for upside. Yep. Because history tells us that's what happens. I'm not going to go against history here. So pay attention. Is it a dragon? Mother of God is the dragon. The dragon of sorts, right? And it broke the supply line that goes all the way back to October, November of last year. So get above 50, and you could see, not based on my opinion, okay, none of this is based on this is based on what price does above these levels a multitude of times. So like a $70 target minimum. If the buyers can break $50, it'd be $20 upside. And that's it. That's all we got to say about it, man. I know it like double topped and it could be over, but think about the asset going to even $70. It still ends up making its first major lower high because one high then the second high. These are confirmation, two highs, same high, double top. You could rally. What happens? I've seen it before, where you make those and then a bear market rally occurs, but you don't really know it's truly the bear market yet. And then you go 886, and that's where the drawdown, right? It's like the first lower high on the daily that's discernible, right? That can easily happen. You're at the bottom of the range between $48 and about $77, and it's the second failed attempt from sellers to really keep the price below $48, the bottom of the range. So there could very well be upside if there's follow through in the coming days, weeks. Have your alert set up on Devin Energy above $50. You really got to have the XLE go. I think this is so connected to the XLE and Chevron and Exxon, Oxy, all of them. They got to go up if this is going to catch the bids. But yeah, very interesting chart. Great request, Devin. My gains. Thank you, dude, for the 20. Yep. All right. Thanks for coming out, everybody. Thanks for likes, so support, contributions, everything between. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Hopefully you got something out of it. I never know. I don't know if it's helpful or not. I don't give a crap. I love this stuff, and I'm going to do this until no one watches. So I'll just be back. Until next time, respect the T. Hey.